Good afternoon, YouTube modeling community. Robert Bishop from RB Model Works, coming at you from Moscow, Idaho. Today I'm going to be starting a series going through my decals, just showing what I have. Basically, I'm doing this. I will be cleaning out some decals. I've got over 8 full binders, and a lot of them are duplicates, and it's just come down to where my hobby room is so packed full of stuff now. Decals aren't an issue space wise, but I'm going to be selling off some model kits as well. I just don't have the room anymore. My room's overloaded, and it's just time. So I've enjoyed 5 years of collecting, but now it's time to downsize. Anyway, we've got starting off with some AJ Foyt. This is his 65 Ford Galaxy, his 64 Ford Galaxy, Sonny Hutchins, 71, 72 Monte Carlo. This was kind of on a big, huge sheet from Pato's place. Basically, I just wanted the 01 and gave the rest to a friend of mine. Wetworks, we've got the Miller American. This is Mark Martin's 86. T-Bird. And then we've got the Bound Family Racing, Chuck Bound, Dick Bound. We've got the 72, the 70 Roadrunner, 73, 72 Charger, and then the 70 Plymouth Superbird. I'm going to do all 5 of those at one time. I had Scale Finishes mix up a bottle of paint for me for those. Rick Baldwin, number 04, for the Chrysler Imperial, like 1977, 78. Then we've got Herschel McGriff, KD Pauley, Precision Engineering. These are companies that he used. These are local Pacific Northwest companies. Katie Pauley and the jewelers Joe Milliken used also for his Chargers. Then we've got another Herschel McGriff 74 Dodge Charger, the Virginia one. Beautiful car, blue and gold. Same exact color or paint scheme as Petty's 74 Charger, just with a beautiful blue and gold paint job. Then we got Neil Castle and his 06 cars. This Plymouth 70 Roadrunner was driven by Dale Earnhardt. Then he's got the 69 Super B. This is for, I do believe, 73 or 74 Charger. And then we've got Ace's Monster 06 Neil Castle sheet. Not only will this do a ton of cars for Neil Castle, it also covers Bobby Isaac's Chevrolets as well. This is from PPP, Dan Gurney and Tiny Lund's early 60s Fords. Then we've got Donnie Allison's Hawaiian Tropic #1 car. I do not know whose decals these are, but the register's good. The color looks good on them. as you'll see, I have multiple sets. This set is from yesterday's. This is for David Pearson's 78, 79, whatever year, Monte Carlo. And then these are for Donnie Allison's Monte Carlo and Oldsmobile. Then we got Jeff Gordon, his #1 Baby Ruth Ford, Terry Labonte's Oldsmobile. We got Roger McCluskey's #1 Superbird, Lake Speed Bullfrog Pontiac, I do believe it was. And then we have Ramo Stott. This is decals by Dave Romero for his 75 Charger, which I got lucky enough to pick up a promo at a smoking hot rate. It's under $30. Aardvark, it's an old set for just doing a Winston promo car. And got a couple 40, I think they're 40 Fords, 41 Fords, something like that. Yesterday's. Then these are for Pete Hamilton's 68 Charger, owned by Bud Moore. Bud Moore actually drove the 68 as well as he had the same blue 67 Charger that he drove. This one here. Yeah, some Earnhardt kit decals. Then we've got Wetworks 85 Monte Carlo decals. Wetworks are great decals as well. Slicks, Goodyear Goodwrench sign. Set of jacks for his 94. Kit decals. Then we got a set of LC Newton Kansas Jack decals for Richard Childress's 76 Laguna. This is kind of their first foray into metallic decals back then. These are about 30 years old. I'll spray them down good with decal bonder and be done with it. Another Richard Childress sheet. This is Power Slide for his black gold and Kansas Jack car. Then we've got Wally Dallenbach Sr.'s 74 Charger. Cale Yarborough's 71 Roadrunner. Daytona and Atlanta car. Got a couple sets of these Lobo graphics. Then I got this set of Penguin Hobbies. Has the Plymouth, Wolco, and Stookies on there. The 3 different versions he ran. Charlie Glotzback, Gaddy Motors, Piston Lube, Kmart. Don't know who made these, but they're really nice looking decals. Same set, but done by Penguin Hobbies. And then we've got Roger McCluskey's #3 Plymouth. Then we got an almost unusable set of Olympia beer decals. These are for 1/16 Charger. I bought these almost 5 years ago when I first started building, and I didn't realize this guy Jim Heller, Teresa Wolf, whatever his name he's going by these days. Basically, he copies decals and then prints them on crappy paper. Whether they're pixelated, he doesn't clean them up, doesn't do anything to them, just copies them off and sells them. I didn't realize that. But I haven't even gotten around to using these. Probably won't either. I'll have them made. These #4s, again, Dave Romero. These are for Herschel McGriff's 69 Chevelle and 72 Nova. I met Herschel McGriff when I was 8 years old at Portland International Raceway. My dad was over there racing, doing a late model race. I grew up, both my mom and dad raced stock cars in Umatilla. But I always wanted to build that car, so I was happy to finally see these and snag them. Then we have Rex White's 59 to 61 Chevys. Got a couple sheets of those. I'll be getting rid of one of those. And then I had these printed off for me. They're 1/16 scale Chargers for John Sears Panther Pink Charger. I've built the 1/25th version. I want to do a 1/16 scale. And then this is Buddy Arrington, his number 5, and Marty Robbins, number 42 Dodge Daytona. I like this supplemental sheet with the Camaro Daytona 500 pace car. Then we've got Neil Bonnet, number 71, typically known by K&K, but this version is Army or First National City Travelers Checks or Rebel 500. I think that's pretty cool. I like doing the different versions, doing different race versions. And then, of course, the Jim Stacy Racing, number 5. Again, nice decals of yesterday's. We've got the Cherry Run set that has the Pocahontas group included, not just on the TV panel, but the side panel as well. Gives me the option to build the Pocahontas group race car. Then we've got Harry Gant, actually Wendell Scott, Harry Gant, and I thought there was one other driver that drove this car. Maybe not. Dick Simon. 74, 73 Charger. So this one will do multiple as well. Kmart, Cecil's, Exxon, Paradise Health Club. Then we got a set of Power Slide 1/16 scale Jim Stacy Racing. And you can see this one has the Pocahontas group side sponsor as well as TV panel. And I've got 2 sheets of these, so I could do both versions. Not that I'll ever get to them, but hey, it's a thought. Terry the Bonnie Slicks, another Neil Bonnet. This is for his Olds or Monte Carlo in the 78 season. Great looking car, all white with these nice colors on it. And then we've got Jeff Bodine, the number 5 Northwest Securities Monte Carlo. Got a couple sets of those. This is an interesting set. It's for Richard Petty. He had an issue with one of his cars, so he leased a Chevrolet Monte Carlo and put STP on it. And the Monte Carlo was green and white. It's kind of weird. Then you got Charlie Glotzback. These are yesterday decals. Got American Brake Block or Metrolina option for the Daytona. Wondering if that is... Yeah, that's Glotzback. Cotton Owens, before he became a car owner in the mid-60s, early 60s, 60 Pontiac, which I don't have one. Still looking for one. Pearson's number 6 Southeastern Dodge dealer's car. This is 67 Charger. I've already built one, so I'll probably just sell those off. Pete Hamilton for a 72 Roadrunner. Great looking car. Just got to get around to building them. And then this is Ace Decals. They're set with the yellow 6s on it and American brake block. I already used this set for Charlie Glotzback's I want to say 73. Yeah, 73 Charger. So it's still got the lettering to do one more car. Then we have Pearson's Southeastern Dodge dealer again, and yesterday you got 2 different lettering, same year. Then we got 2 sheets from PPP. Steve Grayson, Bobby Allison, Sam McQuagg, all drove for Cotton Owens multiple times throughout the year. Then we got Buddy Baker's PYE Addy Dodge by Ace Decals. Great sheet. Another great one. This was both Power Slide and Ace did this one. So this one you can do Dodge, PYE, Addy, Hunter Dodge, Royal Dodge, Bob and Diane, Gulf Coast, Eberhart None. And that's it. So you can do 6 different cars with this set of decals. Great set. And then this is one of Power Slide's old sheets. This is their first one that they put out for Marty Robbins. The 22 does his Buick, the 42 does his Chargers, and then the number 6 does his Dodge Magnums. By the time I was getting into the Magnums and the resin stuff, these were gone, so I had to call Mike, and by chance, he had one stashed away. Thankfully, so I picked that up. And then I got a bunch of Mark Martin decals, which I'm going to get rid of. I'll never build. Another 6 Dodge by Fred Cady. Then Mark Martin's number 6 Stroh's card. This is a beautiful car. It's a deep blue. The car sits nice low slung to the ground with that dark blue and these white with red letters on them. Man, the car just pops. And then got another Power Slide set from Alan Kowicki. Great looking Hooters car. 92. And then we got an old Cherry Run set again. This is Bobby Johns and Sam McQuagg. These are 65 Ford Galaxies. As far as I know, nobody else has ever done these. So this one's really hard to find. Then we got Power Slide set for the Hudson Hornet. I've got 3 or 4 of them, but this one I wanted to do with the Rebel flag. Basically, Frank Monday was known as a rebel, hence his name, Frank Rebel Monday. So I just thought it was cool that he put the Rebel flag behind the 7 on those. And no, it doesn't mean anything about the South or discrimination or nothing like that, so don't even go there. This is just, the way it was, more of a Southern pride. It had nothing to do with slavery or any of that crap. You know, this is just racing, and that's the way it was. Couple old Kyle Petty 711 sheets. Herb Thomas and his 56 Chevrolet. And then Jim Reed in number 7 Pontiac. Then I've got a couple set of these Dave Romero number 7 Plymouth Roadrunner. 72, I do believe. And I do believe it was plum crazy purple. But the pictures, it looks much darker. I may be wrong, but then we've got a couple Pontiacs and Mercuries, number 8, 62 Pontiac. Then we got Dale Earnhardt's number 8. This is for his 77 Chevy Nova that he run in Bush. These are two separate, this is yesterday's decals and Lobo graphics. This is for his 75 Charger that he ran. I think that was his first race he ran in Grand National Racing as well. Then we have Bill Elliott, his 83, 84, actually 82 to 84 car. This one will do not only the Square Bird, but the 83, 84, or 83 to 86 Thunderbird. And then I've got a couple slick set. The bottom one does the one version of the 82, and then this one does the 84. So, and then I've got SMH or SMP decals. Does these. This is for one of his versions of the Mel Gear. Number 9 blue car. And then this slick set is for his Mel Gear. Is that Mel Gear or Melling? Yep, that's Mel Gear as well. Blue and white car. And then I've got a old J&J set. Does this 83 David Hobbs 76 Ford Torino. I like this white and red Coke Torino. And then these are a couple special sets that I've got that DeLonga sells. This is Bill Elliott 76 powder blue Ford Torino. Lake Speed's neon blue number 9 Spam car. Then we got a 84 set for 1/16 scale. So we got the main sheet. Then we got the white underlay that goes underneath those. Then we got this sheet and the white underlay that goes under those. This is a 1/16 scale. I forget the story, but I know that they screwed up at the time and they put this 9 on backwards, and I forget the exact race it's in. So I'll probably do mine with the backwards 9 in it as well, just because it's kind of just a cool novelty. But these use the AMT 1/16 T-Bird kits, which they're getting up there in price. Most of them run $70 to $100, and I play the long game. I waited over a year before I found one under $50. But you just pay attention, and eventually you can find them at a good deal. Then Pete Hamilton 72 Plymouth Roadrunner. I love these decals. Just love the patriotic color. I'm going to do two of them. I want to do both his teleprompter and his House B. Mac one. Then this is just an old set. Some kit decals that I don't really worry about too much. So that was 0, 0, 0 through number 10. And I think we'll go ahead and do 11 to 20 because it's not very big. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up into a series of videos. I started this earlier, and I only got through 5 binders, and I was an hour and a half in. I couldn't believe how quickly it went. So I'm going to break this down. I'm redoing the videos. I'm going to break it down probably in 3 or 4, probably 4 segments. That way the videos aren't entirely crazy too long. So we got Junior Johnson number 12. That's Neil Bonnet's car. You can see the JR logo. That's from one of their kits. Then we've got number 12, Donnie Allison, Ramey Chevrolet. 77 Olds from the 1980 season. Got multiple set of Coke decals for Bobby Allison. I got 3 sets of those. And got another yesterday's set, as well as a cherry run set. So I'm set on Bobby Allison decals, which is good because eventually I'd like to build 4 or 5 of them. Neil Bonnet's number 12 Hawaiian Tropic Chevrolet. That's a yellow 75 Laguna. Basically just kind of a one-shot deal. Number 12, Leroy Yarborough. These are yesterday's. That's a purple 67 Charger. Good-looking car. Bobby Allison's 64 red Southland Ford. Neil Bonnet, his 75 Richard Kelly Chevy Chevelle. And you got some old Bobby Unser Torino Cobra decals by Fred Cady. Dick Brooks is Carolina Tools 82 Ford Thunderbird by Penguin Hobbies. Then we've got yesterday decals. We've got number 15 Parnelli Jones Torino Talladega. And then we've got Bobby Unser's number 13 Torino Cobra. Yesterday's Cuckoo Marlin. A couple different versions of his 71, 72 Monte Carlo. Then we got number 14 McAllister. That is for Doug McGriff's late model 74 Charger. Of course, we got the Mercuries, the 64 Mercuries, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24, 25, 26. There was a ton of them. Basically, you can build, half a dozen cars with this sheet. And I didn't build one, but I did do the paint job for my buddy over at the Scale Model Car Guys channel. He did a killer job finishing that off. I got 3 sets here. Plan on building those. AJ Foyt's number 14 Chevy SS. We got Bobby Allison's Friedkins Friedkin Enterprises Plymouth. Those are good looking cars. Then we have AJ Foyt's 87, 88 Copenhagen Oldsmobile. Buddy Baker's Royal Crown. Torino. And then Bobby Allison's Norris, Mike Curb, Ford Thunderbird. This is a 78, big long body. I've recently obtained the files to print these, so I'll print a couple of these off and build that car. Number 15, Budmore Engineering. By yesterday's, another Buddy Baker car, United Gunite. And then this Crisco set I had a friend of mine send me so I could do the 87 Thunderbird, because Ace Decals on their 88 Crisco sheet actually dropped the foil 15s on there, which means if you have the Motorcraft and the roof 15, you can build the car. So that's what I needed this sheet for. And then some stock decals. And then we got the RC Cola by Power Slide decals. A couple Budmore 15 Torinos again. This was a cool set I got. Buddy Baker's 75 Coppertone Torino, which is going to look cool someday. Ricky Rudd's Motorcraft by Power Slide, another good set. Some Mercuries for the Cougars. These are Budmore cars. Fusion, these are Greg Biffle. Then Bobby Allison Matador set. I've got two Matadors to be able to do this. I picked up the supplemental sheet somewhere in a package deal. I don't know where. But it's got a ton of different stuff inside. I thought it was kind of unique. I don't know where these came from either. They were just in the package deal, so I don't know who prints them, but nonetheless, they're part of a good-looking package deal. And if nothing else, I can use numbers, the AMC logos, the Sunoco, AMC Matador. You know, there's a lot of good usable logos on there. And then Rusty Wallace's Norton or Penske Chevrolet. This is for a 77 Monte Carlo or 78 Impala. Then we have 17, number David Pearson. This is for a 67 Ford. I've already built one, but I want to redo it and do a better job of it. Some of these I built very, very early on in my building career that I'm just not happy with the looks of them now, that I want to redo, and that's one of them. Then we got the CV Enterprises Plymouth Roadrunner set by Power Slide. Bobby Unser, AJ Foyt. Then we got a co-op set between Power Slide and PPP for David Pearson, East Tennessee Motors, Torino Cobra, Purelator, East Tennessee Motors. Thing I like here at Torino Cobra is it actually has the color Cobras for 71 and multiple different numbers. 17, this is Bill Elliott's 76 Mercury car, Knudsen, Kawasaki, and Skidoo. Great set by Cherry Run. Again, 30 years old. Pearson's 71 Torino Cobras. A couple different versions. David Pearson. This is his gold colored 68 Cobra, Torino Cobra. And then these are the box decals out of the Polar Light set. These things just blow up and fall apart on you right away. Then some J&J set, a whole bunch of J&J sets. What's fine, what's really good about these is you got the nice Holman Moody logos, Holman CP logos, East Tennessee Ford logos. You know, all those, these are 30 years old, 25, 30 years old. There's still parts of these that are absolutely usable. This set I bought off eBay. It's not the best, not the worst, but it was the only one I could find. This is for Pearson's 71 Daytona 500 car. It's a 68 Mercury W-nose. All blue, metallic blue, with all the gold lettering on there. Absolutely gorgeous car. And then this is from Speedway Decals for another set of Pure Later decals for East Tennessee for 71 Cobra. And then this is Pearson's 71 Monte Carlo GTO by Penguin Hobbies. And then these are Roger Hamby. This is for his 78 or 79 Impala. And then Joe Frisone and his 74 Charger. And you'll notice there's number 36 decals on here that also does H.B. Bailey's 73 Pontiac Grand Prix, if you can get your hands on one. I know Robert Burns from, I forget the name of his site, does one, Too Many Projects or something like that. But they're 125 just for the body. And I just can't swing that. Not on a fixed income. And then last but not least on this one is Dale Jarrett Friedlander. This is a set of Wet Works. I love the looks of this car. It's dark blue, non-metallic, with the red and white stripes. Great looking car. So that's going to do it, I think, for today. That covers 00 through 20, and we're already 38 minutes in. So definitely gonna have to break this up into three. But anyway, once I get these sorted out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to list these on my web or on my Facebook page under RB Model Works, and I'll put that link in my description when it comes time for all the sales. If you see something you like, let me know. But anyway, that's it for the preview today. Sometime this week, I'll start with my Wood Brothers number 21 and then just keep going from there. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I know I haven't been building much lately. With the pain that I'm suffering in my back right now, even I just can't. I can't spend more than about an hour in my chair at the most, and that's on a good day in the hobby room. Then it takes me a couple hours just to try to get the pain to go down. So, I mean, I apologize. I would love to be just showing off builds that I'm completing, but unfortunately, it's just not happening. And also, with my 3D printing, I'm getting a catalog of parts together to start selling. And the majority of what I'll be selling is some NASCAR parts, but mainly motors and complete cars, or just bodies. Like I have a 77 Impala that with some work, you can shave off all the street car stuff, add your fender flares, add like your tail light and headlight panels to close them off, and make a pretty decent stock car out of the 3D printed. That's what I bought them for, so I can print and build my own. So anyway, that's it. I will put some links in the description. God bless you all. I appreciate you tuning in once again. And y'all have a blessed day.